Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Taylor. Today we are making traditional Bolognese, and so here we are just chopping up a couple of carrots to make the sofrito. And so the sofrito is carrot, onion, celery, and it's used as a base in a lot of Italian dishes. So I'm just cutting them fairly thin. The really big pieces I'm just cutting in half just so I have somewhat equal sizes all the way around. We're gonna have a really big pot and we are going to scrape the carrots into the pot, and then we are going to move on to the celery. So here I'm just cutting off just below the leaves at the top and getting rid of them, and cutting off just the very bottoms and getting rid of them. And the same thing, we are just cutting them up nice pieces. Any of the ones down towards the end that seem a little too long, I'm just cutting in half, and they are going to go into the pot. And then we'll move on to the red onion. So I'm peeling the loose skin off the red onion and cutting off the vine piece. We're going to be cutting them downwards vertical all the way across, flipping it and doing it the opposite way to make a checkered pattern. And that way when you cut it straight down from the side, you have diced pieces. And they are going to go into the pot with the carrot and celery. I'm just going to cut a little bit more of the onion. And here is our mix in the pot, and we're going to pour in a generous amount of olive oil. It is recommended to use extra virgin olive oil. I did not have any, so I'm using regular olive oil. And we're going to let it fry up for a few minutes. When it's fried and everything's a little bit soft, you're just going to kind of touch everything, make sure it's a little bit soft. And if it is, you're going to go ahead and put your meat in. The meat is going to be a mixture of beef, pork, and veal. It's usually more pork than beef and veal, but we don't care for pork. So we're doing more beef. You're going to break it up so you have nice broken up pieces. Then you are going to do some salt and pepper. And when you've got that going, you're just going to mix it up, and now we're going to add in our passata. Passata is a tomato base. I'll do another video of that to show you guys how to make it once I get a tomato press, because doing it by hand doesn't give the best results. So I'm just mixing it up really, really well. And then we're going to add in our red wine. I have Yellowtail brand Pinot Noir. And we are going to do a glass of the red wine. And we're going to try it, see if I still don't like wine. It smells good. Nope, still don't like it. Into the pot with the rest of the wine. We're going to cover it and we're going to let it cook for 2 hours, and we will be back in 2 hours. So here we are 2 hours later. It's running a little bit dry, so we're going to add in some warm water and mix it up really well. And here we're going to get the pasta boiling. I've got tagliatelle. And we're just going to get that boiled. We're going to add in, now that our sauce is almost done, last few minutes, we're going to add in a cup of milk. You mix it in really well. We're going to test our pasta, see if it's ready. If it's still a little hard, then it's not ready yet. And it needs a couple more minutes. So now we're gonna get out a cup of our pasta water. We're gonna start scooping some of the finished sauce into our pan, and we're gonna put our noodles on top. We're gonna mix it up. We're gonna add more sauce. And then we are gonna add a little bit of that pasta water to it, that starchy pasta water. And we're just gonna keep adding the sauce. I forgot to mention in the sauce, add in about 1 to 2 cups of diced tomato. And when you're cooking the sauce, you cook it on very low. I'm just adding more water to the pasta because I'm cooking the rest that's in the bag. Need a little bit more water. But then you just mix it all up and you serve it.